Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with my Dress Up Darling season 2 episode number 9 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we went to the cosplay the center, the place where the cosplay was happening, and mine met with her friends while Gojo met with Akira. Now Akira turns out to be a girl who Gojo thought was a man, while she thought he Gojo is a girl because she saw the name, the last name, that is Wakana. So it was a little bit of misunderstanding, but everything kind of worked out by the end of it. Both of them talked, but there was one thing which kind of struck me odd is when Marin came into the picture, Akia started acting weird. Now I'm not sure what's going on with that. Even her friends were acting weird in front of Marin. It seemed as if they're trying to hide something. I don't know, maybe we'll get our answers today. Let's see. Either way, now mine has decided to do another cosplay, which is of the game called Coffin, as one of the nuns. So now we're going to go and see that, I guess. So let's see what happens. Let us begin. I'll be putting the subtitles and the timer here. Sync it to whichever is the preference, and let's begin. Okay, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh yeah, she called what was her name? Juju, right? Or something like that? Yeah. Oh. Right. Oh. Hmm. Is she going to? No, they're going to. Yeah. I think she'll refuse. No. Yep. Hmm. Damn. Well. Right. What about her sister? Oh no. Oh no. She might accept because of her sister. Well, at this point, I don't think she can say that, oh, you know what? I refused. Oh boy, here we go. Wow. She cannot refuse. Oh my god. Alright. Well, that's awkward. Right. Well. Oh boy. Oh boy. Because I don't intend to sleep tonight. Oh, is she here? Yeah. Well. Ah. Hmm. Why was she talking like that? Okay. What? Okay, this is awkward. Damn! Well. Yep. Well. Right. Well. Yeah. Yeah. What's happening? Oh. I was gonna say she's going to ask her to cosplay. Okay. Oh. What? Nah. I don't think he wants to. Oh boy. Oh. Probably like they'll probably like adjust the angles to like. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you can snap the dinner scene. What? uh, 7. It's well, it's short compared to games. Games take a lot of time. Compared to that, it's short. What's happening with her? Huh? Okay. Why is she suddenly? wha- Okay. Hmm. Wait, you smoke? Okay. Well, I guess these guys are adults. I always forget that like a lot of these people here are. Oh, oh yeah, true. I never saw anyone snapping pictures. For science. Well, he has a she has a dress. They can do it again, right? Oh my god. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I was gonna say. I was gonna say I don't think he smokes. So why? Hmm. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. That's why he came outside to ask her. So yeah, what's going on? Uh, Um. So like I'm confused about the fact why is Marty not like what's going? How, is this like how is this like so much one-sided? Like whatever it is, how could be this much one-sided? Mine acts extremely normal with her. So how what what? Okay. Okay, and what's up with her? I like. Hmm. Wait, why can she not do the dinner scene? Oh boy. Okay. All right. So what did Akira? Okay. Well. Hmm. Wow. Oh. Hmm. Okay. Okay. So this is a game. Damn. Okay. So these are the characters. I'm guessing that girl is the main character who. Okay, so well, yeah, and that girl is the I think. Oh, I thought that Juju's going to play that role. Okay, never mind. 2 roles and intensive experience. Right. And then they're gonna die one by one. I think that was the plot, right? It's gonna start. Yeah, peaceful. It's a horror game. Come on. Oh boy. Okay, there you go. Hmm. Oh, that's the wig. Damn, just stick it on. Oh wow. Fantastic. Damn. Well. the, well, I'm not that hopeless. Bye. What? Right. Hmm. Right. Oh boy. Well, you know what? Just play the game throughout the night. No, just don't think about anything else. Just play the game. Monster? Yeah. Hmm. He's like, you know what? Technically, if I don't sleep, that doesn't mean I'm. I think he's gonna make some decision like that. There you go. I think he's gonna. That will be his plan. He's like, I just don't. I won't sleep. Yep. There you go. Also, I literally said, just play the game. That's hilarious. Good lord. Or you could have just drank some coffee, I guess. Like, you know. Oh no. How many has he brought? Oh no. How many has he bought? Oh no! Hey, stop! I guess you can interpret it like that as well. Oh no! Oh my god! What's happening? What? What? What's the crouched down? Oh no! Oh my god! Okay. Oh, this is just. Oh, bruh. No high schoolers or anyone under 18 allowed. Oh boy. Emperor of the night. Oh. Um. Oh boy. Yeah. You think? Okay. Right. This is great. Oh boy. All right. That was episode 9. So today we had Juju getting into the whole cosplay. At first she was reluctant, but after her sister was like, "Oh my god, are you going to cosplay as one of the girls in the coffin?" And she started like making like plans and everything about like, "Oh my god, this is going to be so good. I'm going to go there. I'm going to snap pictures. all those things she was thinking." So in the end, after Juju said that, "Oh no, I'm not doing it," she got so disappointed that Juju was like, "Fine, I'll do it." So yeah, but obviously we had okay, you know what, what's her sister's name? I forgot. Just a minute, let me just check. Dress up girl. I forgot her sister's name. I don't remember her original name either. We've seen them in season one, so I've forgotten. It's been a while. Um, okay, Shinju. Yeah, Shinju. That's her name. While her name is Sajima. I'm gonna remember her as Juju. That's way easier. So right. So her sister's name is Shinju. So Shinju then was also, like everyone also said that, oh, you know what, why don't you cosplay as well? At first she was like kind of like, I don't know, but then when mine came in and mine was like, oh, you're going to, it's going to be amazing, this and that, she also got excited. So she's also going to be doing the cosplay. Apparently she is going to be cosplaying as the protagonist, you know so that's another thing. Now there's a lot of things that I'm not 100% sure. Like, it seemed like Juju was reluctant in doing, not reluctant, but she kind of, her whole facial like expression changed when they said which scene they will be cosplaying, like a dinner scene. So I cannot remember. I mean, in season 1, was it revealed that Juju was afraid of, like, scared of these type of things? If that's the case, maybe it's something like that. That's like, freaking her out or something. I cannot remember. I do remember them going to like a almost like an abandoned place to do some, like, picture snapping. And I do remember there was a section where Juju freaked out immensely. you know, like I remember that scene. But I just don't remember if Juju is bad with like these type of things. Um, it was in season 1. It's so long ago. I don't remember. Anyways, I'm sure we'll get our answers. But the thing that I don't think they have still revealed, and they will probably reveal later, is the whole situation with Akira. So now, what's going on with Akira is something like we saw, like, what's his name? Uh, the the guy who cosplays, whose cosplaying name is Himono. What's his name? Just a minute. What the hell? What was? Oh god, there's so many characters. I'm just forgetting the names now. Chitose. Yeah, Chitose Amano. So he also realized that something is going on, because he kind of noticed that, oh wait, she just started speaking when mine left, and when mine came back, she again just kept quiet. So Gojo was also probably pretty, like, he also kind of overheard the conversation, and they didn't really show anything properly, but there was only one section where they showed, where Akira said something along the lines of, what did she say? Wait a minute. She said something like, I don't want to talk to her or something. I don't want to be around her. Yeah. So why? Like, I don't know. It's such a weird situation, because I feel like if, obviously, I don't think these two know each other. If these two know each other, then Marin probably would have recognized her, or it might be that they knew each other, but Marin just doesn't recognize her, and maybe something along the lines of that, and that's what, I don't know. Like, it's just, like, if both of them were awkward around each other, I could have made it. It would have made sense. It would have been like, oh, maybe these two are not okay with this, and maybe these two know each other. A lot of things would have, made sense. But it's just one-sided, and it seems like mine is just completely like open with her. Like, she's like talking to her and everything, and it's completely, it is no facial expression change, nothing. It's only from Akira's side that this is going on. So I genuinely don't understand what's happening. Like, like, did she like have some kind of bad experience with mine, and mine just forgot about it? Like, but I don't know. Or maybe it's something just one-sided that she experienced, and that's why she's not okay with mine, and she's kind of awkward around her. I don't know. You know what? Let's wait and see, because I feel like they deliberately didn't show that scene again. They just cut off that scene midway. Like, Gojo was talking with her, and they just cut that scene off midway, and we just moved on with other stuff. So I feel like they're like deliberately keeping this a secret for some kind of a reason. I don't know what it is. But anyways, let's just wait and see. Now, other than that, today's episode was basically them getting kind of, like, making plans about doing the cosplay, and them, like, obviously freaking out when Juju comes in. And then, like, then kind of deciding what to do. They also, like, Mine's friend also get to know that apparently Mine did Reisama's cosplay, which they were like, oh my god, like, it's crazy, like, it's so good. And they were like, where's the pictures? And they're like, nah, pictures, no pictures. It was a school event, so pictures weren't allowed. Okay, what type of like why did they not allow pictures? I didn't even think about it like before because I was just focusing on the fact that they were doing the cosplay and that Gojo was making the dress and everything. We were just focusing on that. That it completely slipped my mind. I was like, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, they actually didn't snap any pictures. Now that I think about it, I don't know why. They could have just like it's like a beauty contest. It was like a beauty contest. Like why could they not snap pictures? That's so weird. Anyways, right. Okay. Now that was that, and then we had Gojo being like, "All right, I need to play the game because obviously Gojo is someone who always does his research. A 7 hour game. Now comparing to other games, 7 hours is not long. Like because obviously games are way longer, and from the looks of it, it is like a typical horror game. You can see, like where apparently these it has like quite a bit of it has those I don't know what to call this art style, like the pixel style art. Like not completely pixel style, but the art style is like pixelated. So it gives like a I don't know, like a very novel feeling to it, like a I don't know what to say. Like it is very interesting. These type of art style are always very interesting because it gives like a very um like special type of a feeling. Like it seems like you're playing like a retro game, but obviously it's not a retro game. Or I don't know if it is a retro game. When did this come out? When did Coffin come out? Maybe it came out quite a while ago. I think they mentioned it when it came out. I just forgot. Anyways, whatever it is, it was like a typical visual novel style game, and I think this is probably like a I don't know if this is actually referencing some actual game that exists like this, but I have played a few horror games like this, um, like like this style. I think you can probably say like Corpse Party is one such style game. Like I remember playing Corpse Party, only one game. I didn't play. There's like a lot of different like sequels and prequels of Corpse Party. I remember just playing the first one, and it was pretty good. I don't usually play horror games, like so I just played it once and I was like, oh, it's pretty good. But yeah, it kind of is like that, I guess, like like that, or maybe it's like a full visual novel style game. I'm not 100% sure, whatever it is. But they showed a few of the scenes. You can see the characters, and like mine mentioned which character she will be cosplaying. She'll be cosplaying that character. I thought, like when I looked at that character, I thought Juju will be playing that character because their facial expressions were very similar to Juju. But then mine was like, oh no, I'm going to be cosplaying that character. So I'm like, okay. So yeah, now they also brought the pre-made cosplay. Obviously, Gojo cannot make it in a week. That's kind of impossible. So they brought the pre-made cosplay, and you know, yeah, there you go. So they're ready with the cosplay, and Gojo starts playing the game and all that, and then obviously the final part where Gojo realizes the train has stopped, and Mine is like, "Oh, then just stay here," and mine wasn't really thinking about it that much, but later on, she was like, when she was in the supermarket, she was like, this kind of seems like a little bit of a, like a thing that couples do, right? And then we had that scene with Gojo. It's funny because Gojo, I immediately realized what Gojo's logic would be when he was looking at the energy drink. I was like, okay, so he's going to probably say something like, if I don't sleep, then that won't mean that I spend the night there. It would just mean that I would stay there up until the train started, you know, going again, and it would just be that. So all I need to do is not sleep. I knew he was going to say something like that, and that's exactly what he said. But I didn't think that like mine would like kind of misunderstand. And then when I thought about it later on, when I saw like the whole situation from Mari's perspective, I was like, yeah, this is pretty misunderstanding inducing. Like anyone can misunderstand this because he was literally sitting in the 18 plus area. There was like loads of freaking energy drinks and all that. And yeah, and obviously Gojo didn't realize like what's going on. um But yeah. Okay, so I think like they kind of showed it here. Like they were showing like the green blinking. Like the certain parts of the store was green. It was blinking. Yeah. So, oh wait, was that like a? Oh, never mind. I think that was just a. I don't know what I expected. I thought they were like highlighting that part to make us understand. But I think it was just like a special effect of that. It was like probably like neons, like like the glowing type thing. It was like glowing, so something like that. No, I think they were highlighting it because later on when the 18 plus section comes in, they were highlighting it with red. Okay, never mind. I scratched that. So so I guess it was basically like obviously the section that Gojo was getting stuff from was like I guess like was energy drinks and stuff. And mine saw like the 18 plus section was just behind it. So yeah, she kind of misunderstood that, but at the same time, yeah, okay. So I'm a bit confused about this section because it was pretty obvious that they were highlighting that part green to show us that like because that part was filled with energy drinks. Like Viper, Super what the hell, man? Mandon X okay, right. But, so yeah, it was pretty obvious what it was. But I guess Gojo just brought like some monster drink and stuff. That's it. So yeah, it was just like a misunderstanding. But Gojo didn't realize what the hell was happening. Mine was like, what? What's going on? Oh boy. But yeah, that was part was pretty funny because looking at it from Mine's perspective, yeah, it is a little bit misunderstanding. And the way Gojo also said was pretty misunderstanding as inducing as well. He said something like tonight I will not sleep or something like that, which is literally what he's planning to do, but obviously Mine took it in a different way. Oh god, this will be funny next episode. You'll see like, oh, I just realized. Okay, so this is what was going on. Gojo was focusing on the part where we had like those energy drinks, like the monster energy drinks and other, and the part beside that was those type of stuff, like those like Viper, whatever, or Emperor of the Night, all those energy drinks. That was different, but this part was like good, and Mine just misunderstood. Okay, and anyways, like I was saying, I feel like I don't know how what's going to happen, but it'll be hilarious next episode because obviously Mine is thinking something else, and then we'll see Gojo be like, all right, starts drinking the energy drinks, and probably will start playing the video game, and that's it, and Mine will be like, what? Oh boy. Anyways, let's see. Right, but yeah, there you go. That is the current situation. But like I said, it's perfect. You have the like they said like it will take like 7 hours to complete the game, and he obviously he didn't have 7 hours to complete the game now. Now he has it. He doesn't want to sleep, so he can just play the game. I guess like more than enough time. Oh boy. Right. Okay. And yeah, and there you go. That was basically today's episode. A pretty funny situation in the end, but yeah, we're going to get to see the nun cosplay like from Coffin. Looking forward to it. Like I said, I really like that call. We've been seeing it in the opening song. I feel like that's one of my favorite cosplays that I've seen. So I'm looking forward to it. Especially like the makeup of that character is I don't know what to call it. It's very good. Like with the like the dark eyeshadow and the red lipstick, and like it looks like very mysterious, and like I don't know, like it's very good. I really like that. As soon as I saw the opening and I saw that cosplay, I was like, okay, this cosplay is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. Even though it is like a pre-made cosplay, obviously Gojo didn't make it. Still, let's see. All right, And yeah, and that was today's episode basically. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention. This girl, wait, what's going on with her? She, mine's friend, I forgot her name. The girl who's like always, her eyes are closed. She's like, oh, I think she's like, I think it was probably because she's like such a big fan of the game. She was like looking at Gojo and she's like, you're gonna play it? Tell me what you think about it. I love hear what people's thought is about it. Just give me a call about it. Your thoughts, please. And Gojo's like, oh, okay. And before this as well, like I guess it was like I mentioned this in the previous episode. This girl, like mine, this friend, she's one of those characters who's like completely unhinged in a way, and she just goes crazy sometimes. She literally said in the previous episode when she looked at Gojo, she said something along the lines of, what, a high school boy in the wild or something like that. Like yeah. So I guess it's basically that she just wants to know about Gojo's, and she's like very passionate about whatever she does and everything. So she's just like, oh, I want to know what you think about it. And you saw later on as well, she was freaking out so much about Rei Sama's cosplay. Yeah. Right. Now, yeah, and there you go. That was it. Um. Oh, another thing mine mentioned when Gojo said like, "Oh, didn't you say you don't like these type of things?" And she's like, "Oh, it's because the art style is pretty cute, in coffee, and that's why it's fine." So yeah, which is true. Like I said, I like we've got a glimpse of the art style. It is very cute. Like I said, it looks very unique. Like this pixel style, like painting and art. It looks very nice, and it's probably this is probably like a retro game. Like I said, I don't remember if they mentioned which year this came out. But if this is like a retro game, it makes sense why the art style is like that. But it's like it's pretty unique. Um, this type of art style. I've played a lot of games like this. Like no, I'm not talking about the horror part of it. Like I said, I don't really play that much horror games. I do remember playing Corpse Party a little bit, but it was just it. That was just it. Nothing much. I don't even remember what happened in Corpse Party. But like these style of games, I have played a lot. These type of pixel like retro style games. Like since I play a lot, I've played a lot of visual novel style games, JRPGs, and all that stuff. I remember playing these type of games quite a lot. Which have like this type of an art style, like which are a little bit older. Those type of games. Um, Most of them are like JRPGs. So yeah, or like dating sims. Yeah, I remember playing a lot of like pixel arted like dating sims as well, like which came out quite a while ago. Um, so right, like there's loads of them. Like like visual novels, eroge, like JRPGs. All these things have been going on for a long amount of time. So there's like a lot of retro stuff you can find. So like yeah, I remember there was a time in my life where I just used to like find out like what good games there are, like or visual novels there, and I used to read them and play them. So yeah, I've played my fair share of games like which has this type of art style. Horror games, not much. I don't really go for horror games. Right. Anyways, so yeah, that's basically what happened. So there you go. It ended with a weird misunderstanding, but a funny one. And it's obviously going to continue in the next episode, so let's see what happens. The way Gojo was just like, yeah, I'm buying this. I won't sleep tonight. And mine is like, what? What? What did he say? Oh, the whole misunderstanding. Right. Okay. Right, and there you go. That is it. Now, like I said, there's only one thing that hasn't been explained, which is her whole Akira situation. Why does she not like Marin, or why does she not want to talk to her and all that? like what's going on with that. So I hope that gets explained in the next episode, or maybe the episode after that. I don't know when, but hopefully that gets explained, because I feel like they deliberately didn't show us the proper like she was saying that but they didn't give us the reason why. They just cut that section out. Gojo probably knows. We don't know. We're the audience. We don't know. So I guess like we'll probably have to wait a little bit to get an answer to it. Um, yeah. So yeah, that's it. So that is it. That was my reaction to episode number 9 of season 2 of the My Dress Up Darling. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next week with another episode. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.